Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Ask Dr. Bob. Some very interesting questions. Of course, Happy New Year. Someone wanted to know, sunflower oil lecithin, is it bad for them and for you? Let me tell you a little bit about sunflower oil and sunflower butter. We've had many practice members come into our office that have had inflammation in their bodies because of sunflower oil, butter, and oil. So my answer to you is this. Sunflower oil itself is not bad, and when it comes to the lecithin, I'd much rather have you do sunflower lecithin versus soy lecithin. I want you to be aware of the amount of sunflower oil. So if I had to answer the question, I would avoid it and or have an essential fatty acid blood spot test to determine the amount of sunflower oil in your body. I had a real long question in regard to someone. This is a very, very important question. This individual had a hysterectomy due to a tumor and endometriosis. They took out 43 of this person's lymph nodes and they were all clear. Now this is a major issue I see in our practice and from practice members from around the world. The tumor was probably a fibroid that was benign. They do 200,000 operations every year. That's hysterectomies to take fibroids out. Then they wanted to do chemo and radiation to this individual. So I'm going to tap dance around this and say I would postpone chemo and radiation, and I would focus on number one, making sure that your estrogen levels are being managed in your body and your liver is functioning optimally. Because I have seen from my experience that fibroids usually occur in individuals who have compromised liver function and too much estrogen. What I would suggest that you may consider is having a post-menopausal saliva test done to determine hormonal levels, and also have an OptiChem done to determine liver enzymes and other numbers that you want to manage. I would just postpone the chemo and radiation at this time. Then someone said that they had a hysterectomy in 1999 because of endometriosis, and they had been on bioidentical hormones for years and wanted to know my opinion. What we have seen is the adrenal glands are the key gland. You may consider also a postmenopausal female hormonal saliva test, which is available on our website, and then we could personally have a conversation and a consultation with you. The key gland are the adrenal glands. The adrenal glands also work with the thyroid gland, so you want a TSH, a T3, and a T4, and you also want to support adrenal function. Last question. I'm a long-time abuser of alcohol, and they recently saw me on the Bible app YouVersion, which I'd encourage all of you anywhere in the world right now to go and download the YouVersion app, and I have several devotionals. One happens to be called Cleansing and Purification. I have one on men's health and I have one on women's health. So I used to have an issue with alcohol. I started when I was 12 years old and drank alcohol consistently until I was about 35 years old. So I quit alcohol nearly 26 years ago. Here's what I'm going to suggest. I talked to you about, and you've heard me talk about the castor oil pack, a very good idea. You may consider having some blood tests done for liver enzymes, but you want to be on some kind of liver herb, whether it be milk thistle, dandelion root. We actually use a product line called Biotics Research Corporation. You may consider something called beta TCP, which has taurine in it, which helps thin bile. And of course, eat Dr. Bob's ABCs, a half a red apple every day, a third cup of beet fiber, and a medium carrot. This is Dr. Bob DiMaria with another episode of Ask Dr. Bob.